Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we are going to discuss 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. Came out January 21st, 2003. This is one of those like direct-to-video sequel kind of things. I never saw this movie. I knew it existed. I never saw this movie. This was a great movie. Great movie. It wasn't a musical as I thought it was. Roger and Anita are both in it. So Roger sings here and there. But like, this is a direct sequel to the cartoon, the 1961 cartoon. So Cruella and the Badhams, Horace and Jasper, are in prison, but she gets out on parole for some reason, which they don't really explain why. Obviously, I mean, she's a millionaire, so that's why. She then gets Horace and Jasper out because she has made an artist friend who paints spots, and she gets an epiphany of she wants those puppy spots in revenge. So Horace and Jasper are back out to steal the puppies from their Dalmatian plantation. The beginning of this movie is the Radcliffe Deering family packing everything up to get to the Dalmatian plantation. And then when they're there, you know, the puppies are finding their way, but Patch is still trying to find himself. He doesn't want to just be one of the 101. He wants to be his own pup. And Pongo, in his sleep, tells Patch that he's just 101, even though Pongo's just counting 101, but that's not what Patch realizes. So Thunderbolt, the TV wonder dog, is very prevalent in this film, and we know that the pups would watch him on TV in the first film. So this movie focuses around Patch was left behind in London. He stumbles across Thunderbolt, who's running away himself, and they go on a whirlwind adventure. But Patch still believes that Thunderbolt is a superhero dog, and Thunderbolt doesn't tell him that he's just an actor until later on when they both get captured. But the puppies then are taken from the Dalmatian plantation, brought back to London, and then Patch and Thunderbolt are all in the same, place where the puppies are, the artist's studio that the puppies are. The artist is tied up. The puppies and Thunderbolt all escape after Patch and Thunderbolt get into a fight. But Patch realizes that all of the tricks and stuff in the TV show can still work. So they trick everybody, and then they eventually get Cruella thrown in a mental institute, and Horace and Jasper are arrested again, but then put on parole, and then they open up some boutique, and then everybody does their own stuff in a breaking news kind of newspaper thing, which I thought was pretty neat. Now, this movie came out in 2003, and Bolt, which is a Disney film, came out in 2008. Bolt and Thunderbolt, two wonder dogs on TV. It's the same premise. And I didn't know that, and no one talked about it when Bolt came out. That it's literal Bolt and Thunderbolt. They're both TV wonder dogs who have superpowers on the screen. Now the difference really is that Thunderbolt knows he's an actor, and Bolt doesn't know he's an actor. Have we talked about Bolt? That's a good movie. Yeah. So it was a good wrap up to the cartoon 101 Dalmatians, but then the live action is completely different because it's darker based on the book. This is just more fluff on a cartoon kind of a front, but it was still nice to see, Patch find himself and realizes that he can be a superhero. Good old Disney magic, right? Brings a smile to your face. Yes. So thus concludes our conversation on 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. We're gonna discuss Cruella, and then that's it for the Dalmatian films. There's 5 of them in total. Then we're starting our Indiana Jones marathon. I'm so excited because I haven't seen them in decades. And then I'll see how accurate the Temple of Doom ride is at Disneyland, because I've been on that a bunch of times. And the Disney World one too. Is there one in Disney World? I think there's one in Disney World. I gotta look into that. I don't remember. The one in Disneyland I've been on a few times. Disney World I don't remember now. I must have. I don't know. I'll look into it. That's it for now. Mucho mahalo.